I'm aware that many of you have expressed a desire for online counseling, and to that effect, we have a sponsor who will help you and assist you in that respect. So if you will, go beneath the video, you'll find a link to our online counseling sponsor. They have a whole team of counselors that can help you. Practice self-care, get the help that you need. When you think of someone as a person of authority, what comes to mind? Well, there are two different directions we can go with that subject, authority. First, we can say that there are some individuals who are a person of authority who have a strong sense of expertise. They have a sense of competence that they're drawing upon. They have many years, perhaps, of experience in whatever topic they're speaking into. And as a result, they have a very healthy influence in the lives of the people that are in their presence. That's an authority that goes into the direction of being very helpful, and you really enjoy being around those individuals. Then you have a second type of authority. And those are individuals who use their place of authority to build their own personal platform. These individuals think of authority as being a place where they can show their power, their dominance. These kind of individuals have an overwhelming kind of a presence. They can be very controlling. They have to have the final word because I'm the smartest person in the room. That's how they think. And so, and in fact, sometimes these individuals claim to be helpful, but at the same time, it's a very self-serving kind of a thing. Now, we're going to break this down, and I'm going to refer to these two styles of authority as one, the person who brings helpful expertise. And these individuals are focused on us. The other is what I'm going to refer to as those who see authority as a power grab. And their focus is on me. Now, I want to see if we can do a little compare and contrast. And the reason I want to do this is twofold. Hopefully, first, I'm wanting you to take a look at your style of authority and how you approach it in your own personal life. And I'm hoping you can lean more in that personal direction and get some stimulation to go there. But second, I'm hoping you can also learn how to spot individuals who have this other style of authority and learn how not to stay caught up in the snares that they throw right in front of you. Now, let's take a look at some of the differences between these two styles of authority. First, when you approach authority with that helpful expertise, those individuals are realistic about their own capabilities. They realize that they have a sense of knowledge and a sense of experience about whatever it is they're discussing, but they're always in a learning kind of mode. They seek input from other individuals. I recall two mentors that I've had for many decades, and I would see them at conventions or have dinner with them and things like that. And it would just always impress me that they were never a finished product. There's constantly a learning and an ongoing sense that says, I want to do better. And that would inspire me because these are people that already had a very positive influence in my life. And knowing that they wanted to continue to grow, then it made me want to do the same kind of thing. As a contrast, though, those who look at authority as a power grab, they're the know-it-all. It's like, look, I don't need to learn anything more. You know who I am? I've got all this experience, or I have all this knowledge. And as a result, they don't really appreciate their own personal limits. They're highly self-impressed. And as a result, they tend not to receive input. And you can tell there's a big difference. There are some individuals who are of authority that they're constantly saying, tell me what you think. Whereas there are others, it's let me tell you what I think. And theirs is the final word, end of discussion. As a second comparison, let's take a look at the ways that they engage with you. Those who have that helpful expertise want to empower other individuals. They like to find what's right and good and appropriate and a possibility in other individuals. And then they want to learn how to, they want to teach you how to build upon that. When they see something in you that's right, rather than saying, now do it the way I do it, It's like they want to embolden you, and they want you to understand why it's possible for you to take your own skill set and use it in a healthy kind of way. Contrast that with the person who goes for the power grab. They look for ways to empower me, themselves, rather than empowering you. For example, they may think, well, if you think you have a good idea, mine's better. Or if you think you did well on this, you should have seen what I did. And as a result, they're constantly building themselves up. And if it's at your expense, well, too bad, because they're the authority. And so these individuals operate with a low level of encouragement toward an individual, and they have a high level of self-promotion. Which then takes us to a third comparison, and that is people who operate with that healthy sense of expertise measure their success by the other individual's growth. They like to see other people expand. They like to see other people lean into and live into their best ingredients, whereas the person who sees authority as a power grab, they measure their success by the number of wins they have over you and anyone else. For example, if you say something that actually has good wisdom or insight or intelligence attached to it, they're thinking, yeah, but I'm smarter and I can come up with even better ideas. And they don't really regale you because it's all about self-promotion. I'm better, I'm smarter, don't you forget it. And that's how they operate. And so it's very much a one-person show. Now, a fourth comparison we can say is that the person with healthy expertise or helpful expertise sees themselves as more of a teacher. They think of themselves as more of a servant or a guide toward you, and they want to promote useful insight for you. They want you to have a sense of curiosity. They want you to be the kind of person that runs with your unique ideas and ways, and they take delight in being a guide, not a dictator. Whereas the person who uses authority as a power grab, they operate more with the mind of exploitation. Their thinking is, hey, look, if you would just do things the way I tell you to do, everybody would be a lot better. Can't you see how great I am? And they're wanting to build up their own sense of expertise at your expense. It's like, yeah, when we're all finished, I want everybody to notice how great I am and how terrific I am and how smart I am. And as a result, you exist for the purpose of gratifying them. That's their angle on authority. And then finally, fifth, we can say that with the person who uses authority with helpful expertise, in the end, in your interactions with that person, you wind up having a feeling of appreciation. When you're with that person of helpful expertise, it's like, I am so glad that I have this person in my life. This is someone who anticipates who I am. This is someone who makes my life better. Compare that, though, with the person who goes after the power grab. When you've been around that person, you wind up having an attitude or a reaction of more in the direction of resentment or hurt or futility. Why do I keep hanging around with this person? Why am I doing this? These individuals can generate pain because they're constantly trying to build themselves up at your expense. So we have two styles of authority. And I'm wanting you to just take a look again, like I said, at your own pattern. Are you the kind of person that likes to use your influence and your capabilities in such a way that lifts people up? Or do you lift yourself up at other individuals' expense? So I hope this gives you kind of a good compare and contrast. And let's go with the notion that says this world is not a me-focused world. It's an us. And we each bring certain ingredients and insights and experiences and backgrounds to the equation. And those who are going to have the highest level of very healthy influence on other individuals recognize that. And they like knowing that they have something good to offer, but they do so in such a way that says, but I know you do too. Would you be that kind of person? And then would you shun, I say that in the cleanest way possible, stay away from that individual who uses their authority as merely a tool to best you and to hold themselves above you. I hope this gives you some good insights and some awareness to draw upon. And I hope that videos such as this give you some good stimulating thinking. And if you've not already done so, I would encourage you to hit that subscribe button, and we'll keep more videos coming from the Dr. Les Carter channel. We already have my Surviving Narcissism channel. In addition, it may be that you would have a desire to seek counseling. I know that many times when you're thinking along these lines, it stirs up some thoughts inside of you. As a result, we have a sponsor, and they have a link below here that can take you to a whole team of online counselors who can help you and assist you as you try to unpack these kind of things. And so if that's a need that you would have, I would encourage you to seek that out. In addition, below we have links to my books, our webinars and courses that we have, and other kind of resources. I'm hoping that when you think of that word authority, I'm hoping that it's a good word. It's an encouraging kind of word. And that, like I say, that you can use your authority in ways that better other individuals rather than, or improve other individuals rather than trying to best yourself over them. Be a person of influence, which means you're a person of goodness and civility. And in doing so, that's when people are going to say, I'm glad that I was in your presence.